Hey! Right now I am, well, it is like 3 p.m.-ish, and I got up around 12. I slept for like 11 or 12 hours. Well, probably about 11 hours. I really needed to catch up on sleep, and I feel quite rested, and I've just been really taking it slow today. I was supposed to meet up with my friend Allison to work together, but she's not feeling well today. And so my day is just kind of taking on a completely different shape than expected. I talked to my grandpa for a little bit and sent out a newsletter, been doing various things online, and I'm trying to right now shake off some challenging emotions. And I'm trying to also figure out what's next for this vlog. It is really interesting vlogging every day because my whole mission with this vlog is to be my complete self, to be honest. There are times though that I feel really insecure about it. It's hard to put yourself out there. It's hard to turn on a camera when you're not wearing makeup and your hair doesn't, isn't done up, and you're wearing like just whatever clothes, maybe clothes you've worn multiple times that week. It's hard to vlog when you're not feeling your best. Like right now, I have my allergies, I'm sniffly. It's hard to do a vlog where it's not really edited. Like I don't usually do multiple takes of videos, and I usually keep a lot of things in. Today, when I put up yesterday's vlog, I actually decided to edit a few things out. And that feels a little strange because the whole point of this channel has always been to make it unedited. And so it doesn't feel entirely authentic because it's not truly yourself. It's not completely honest if you're taking something out because you're afraid of what somebody will say, and that's what I did. So I want to be transparent about that. Why did I do that? It's insecurity, really. It's fear of judgment. I think it was after a comment I read today where someone was kind of judging my food choices, and it's just like, that is a huge struggle for me. And you know that if you've been watching my channel for a while, is not letting what other people say about you affect you. I have been really working hard on that, but it is a process. And it's tough. It's really tough on this channel because this is where I'm like most exposed, and I also feel the most connected to you. So it's especially tough when people from this audience say judgmental things. Even when I know a number of people that comment are really offering like advice, they're trying to say their best, but it's still like there's this fine line between making suggestions on things to people because you don't see the full picture. Even though I film a good chunk of my day, it's still only 20 or 30 minutes of my 24 hours. And so not everything I show here is sharing everything I'm thinking, everything that I'm feeling, everything that I know, my whole experience, everything that I eat, everything that I do. Like, there's so many parts of my life that you're not seeing. And I'd be open to showing you a great majority of my life, even more so, but it's not really, I mean, unless you guys want me to have a live camera on all the time. That's not really gonna happen. You're of course you're gonna miss out on things, and it's tough when people suggest things or say things without knowing the whole picture. And it's very different than having a back and forth conversation. And I know that a lot of you say things from your heart. You're looking to help. But I really think it's important to pause and think about things before you offer your help, and be very careful of your words. And actually now I'm inspired to do a video about that because so a little background for you is that I've had a lot of training and I've done a lot of studying on psychology and self-help, personal growth, communication, all these different things. I'm definitely not an expert at it, but I think that I'm very mindful of the words that I use, especially when giving feedback to other people or suggestions. And I recognize that not everybody has that background. And so sometimes you say something that you hope to, you're trying to help somebody. But what we have to recognize is like, we have to do our best to take our egos out of the equation when we give suggestions to other people, and really like just pause for a moment and say, am I saying this because my ego is involved? Like I think that this is the way it should be done. I think that this way that I'm suggesting is the right way. Or can we take our ego out as best we can and say there is no really right or wrong way? And I think that that's a huge message that I want to get across, is like, I don't know if I believe in right or wrong, to be honest. I think there are things that are harmful to people. But harm is also super, is it subjective or objective? What's the word when it's like based on your perception? I think it's subjective, right? Because like you can look at politics, for example. By the way, I just have to point out there's this, well, I think it's gone, but there's this beautiful butterfly. Can you see that? Floating around. Butterflies are always a sign of peace for me, so it's a good time to see it. You can look at politics, and you could look at anyone in a leadership role, and if you disagree with them, but you'll see like a number of people that do agree with them. I mean, we really have that in US politics right now. There are people, the politician might think that they're right, and all of their followers, all the people that are committed to them, they believe that that is right. Then people that disagree with that, they believe that that is wrong. So is there such thing as a right or wrong? And I even find this with health. One of the comments I read today was a comment about the foods that I eat. And that is so tough for me, because not only have I struggled with an eating disorder that was developed because of this idea of what is right versus what is wrong. What's the right way to look like? What's the wrong way to look? What's the right way to eat? What's the wrong way to eat? I mean, that shaped my eating disorder. So I'm very sensitive to that, right or wrong. And I've also been on a quest for the past, however many years to figure out the best way to eat. And I read all these books. I spend so much time studying this stuff, and honestly, there's so many different ways to view things. Obviously, I believe in the vegan lifestyle. That's how I choose to live. But there are a ton of people out there that think that it's okay and think that it's beneficial to eat meat. Now, I see it from so many different angles. I don't want to harm animals, so I don't believe that it's necessary. But remember that that's a choice. I'm saying I don't want to, and I don't believe, so those are my opinions. And necessary is also a very specific word. Necessary is very different than right or wrong, and that's why I like to use those words. I don't believe that it is beneficial for us to live in a world that's black or white, right or wrong, because so many people have so many different viewpoints based on their experiences, based on their perspectives, based on their knowledge, based on so many factors. And we are just not designed as humans to be able to have all the answers to things. So I like to proceed in life with an open mind. And perhaps when I receive comments from people that feel judgmental, that feel like they're viewing things right or wrong, I need to look at those as an opportunity just to come back to myself and to have an open mind about that too. Because an open mind really means that you can look at any situation and be like, okay, I might not agree with that, but I respect you for your difference, right? And I think that that's what I'm working towards, is being able to see something that makes me feel uncomfortable and not take it personally, and just respect that other person for wherever they're at their time. Those are things that I've really learned from people like Wayne Dyer, and it's tough. I have triggers. You know, one of the books I just recently finished is called The Abundance Code, and it's all about money, but one really interesting part of that book was about, you know, our behavior is often based on repetition, it's based on past experiences, it's based on triggers and cues and all these other things. So what I need to work more on is, like, when I get feedback, negative feedback or critical feedback, I get very tense and uncomfortable. And I don't entirely know where that comes from yet. Clearly something happened in my past, because I've been experiencing this for many years, and I get this feeling that I did something wrong. So inside, I'm judging myself for being right or wrong. I get uncomfortable when I feel like I'm not right. Not to say, like, I do have this desire to be right, which is so ironic based on everything that I've said. I'm scared of being wrong, but I'm okay with being wrong when I talk about things. Actually, this is very hard to say out loud, if that makes sense. I judge myself a lot, is really that. And I do view things as right or wrong for myself. Externally, I don't usually view other people as right or wrong, but I do view myself as right or wrong. And I think that's why criticism is challenging for me, because it feels like someone's telling me that I'm wrong, and I don't like that feeling, and I want to change that within myself. And it's like I emotionally punish myself or something for that. It's a lot to work on. So that's how I wouldn't say I'm starting my day with that, but this still feels like the beginning of my day, so a lot to process. I'm really excited to go to the movies tonight. And I'm going to clean up my kitchen right now, make myself a smoothie, and go for a walk with Evie. We're going to walk to the P.O. Box, my third day in a row. I have another package there. I think it's this product that I'm featuring in a video, but I'm not sure. So we'll find out and do another unboxing later. How's that sound? I'm going to go send myself lots of love right now. One thing I'm going to do, I can link to it, is Wayne Dyer actually has this really great audio recording called like 101 Ways to, I don't know, self-growth or something like that. It's fantastic. I listened to it already today. It's about an hour long, so I'm going to go listen to it again so I can send more love to myself and more love to you guys. I'll see you later.
Go ahead. Go on up. Evie, come up. Come on. Hey, you. Oh, gosh. On a walk, just took Evie to her favorite dog store of all time because they give her free treats there. We got some biodegradable waste bags, and now we're on our way to the P.O. Box. Who's that? Who's that? Evie. Evie, who's that pup? Oh, you're cute. Oh, hey! Yikes. That was unusual behavior, kind of. Sometimes she can be a little aggressive.
Well, that was a very nice long walk. In fact, it's one of the longer walks I've taken. It's very satisfying. I did not get the package I thought I was going to receive at the post office today, so I may be going back tomorrow, and if not then Monday. But I did receive this sweet letter. I'm gonna block out her address, from Rachel. I'm really excited to open this. I don't usually get cards. You guys can, if you ever want to send anything to my P.O. box, this is the address, and I can put it in my description field too. It's so sweet receiving mail. Oh. Oh. This is so sweet. So Rachel said, Whitney, you help so many people out there with what you do, myself included. I just want to thank you for that and let you know how very much it means to me. Stay strong, Rachel. And she included a quote that says, nourishing yourself in a way that helps you blossom in the direction you want to go is attainable, and you are worth that effort. Feeling a little emotional, Rachel. I'm going to put this somewhere where I can see it every day and remind myself of that. And that does kind of look like Evie. Evie! Evie! Come here! Come on up! Come here! Come here! Come here! Evie, look! You kind of look like this. Look! Evie, that looks like you a little bit. That looks like you. Do you want to see the other package I got? This is the third unboxing video in a row. I got some socks from Pact. Not because they're a sponsor or anything, but because this is a hard package to open. I got this camisole, which is amazing, and it's featured in one of my recent videos called 7 Products That Make Me Happy. And because I got that camisole, they have a little like buy one get one free deal. Oh my gosh, these are fun. I'm so excited about this. So when you buy certain products from them, you can submit a little form and you'll get socks for free. Look at how cute these are. This I think will be my 3rd pair of Pact socks. They're all organic. And these are ankle socks that are super soft. It's perfect because I'm always looking for more ankle socks to wear with my shoes. I just love short socks like this. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. I have been blessed to get some really fun things in the mail. And I have another thing coming on the way. So I'm gonna go make some food. I'm gonna do something with broccoli. I'm probably gonna do quinoa. And maybe I'll make a cilantro lime dressing. I was thinking of doing that because I had all these limes, but yesterday I made a lime smoothie. Today I put a little bit of lime in another smoothie. And I think I'm gonna use the remaining to make that dressing that I read about in Chris Carr's book. And then in less than 2 hours, I'm going to the movies with Jason, which I'm really, really excited about. I love just that experience of going to movies. And I would love to just spend some time with a good friend. So I'm looking forward to that. Let's do it before and after.
What do you want me to say?
Well, what do you think this movie's going to be like?
I have a feeling it'll be funny and full of action and also kind of weird and disjointed. I feel like it's going to be like a mess, but a really fun mess.
On a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being it wasn't that great, 10 being like it was one of the best movies you've seen this year, where do you think this is going to fall?
I think it'll fall between a 6 and a 7. 6.5. I'm predicting a 6.5. Maybe a 7.
That's kind of low.
We'll see.
I'm waiting for you to say something funny.
No. Sorry.
Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
so?
I was right. It was kind of a mess. It was a little bit all over the place. Action was fun. There were fun moments. I just felt it was a little.
10.
It was a 6.
Yeah.
It was a 6, solid 6.
Not a 6.5.
No, it was because there were just moments that it felt rushed. There were moments that felt very rushed, and like they spent a lot of time establishing the characters in the beginning of like who they are and what their powers are.
They
And
don't
kind
need
of
like a full review.
No, but
What is this, a Hollywood Reporter?
Yeah, it is. It's hosted by Jason Robel. And then the rest of the movie felt a little rushed through. That's my review. It's worth it, but it's definitely a 6.
Yeah. You don't need to go to the theater for it.
No, this would be a next Netflix rental in like 6 months. Yeah, you could Netflix and chill with this one. Her name is Pig.
Come on. Come on, you.
Yo.
Oh, she always greets me first.
Okay, Pig. Okay.